coming up on this edition of Southwest TV News. The Christmas season is one filled with celebration and colorful light displays. And by taking a few steps in advance of decorating, you can ensure your decorations are not only eye-catching, but fire-safe. Participants from across Saskatchewan were in swift current for a Provincial Boxing Championship at the Colonel Clifton Rec Centre. The annual event is scheduled across the province, with Swift Current having the honor to play host this year.
We don't really have a venue for newcomers to be welcomed with, besides from the Welcome Center.
The Filipino community has grown in Swift Current since 2003 and now makes up close to 5% of the local population. And with more individuals and families expected to relocate to the city, he hopes to expand their outreach services to newcomers. Thanks for joining us here today. Fire safety is important year-round and especially during the holiday season. We have more in today's top story. The Christmas season is one filled with celebration and colorful light displays. And by taking a few steps in advance of decorating, you can ensure your decorations are not only eye-catching, but fire-safe.
We're seeing lots more people with illuminated displays and inflatables and all sorts of different things. So check your cords as you're putting them up. Make sure that you run a hand over them, that they're not old and cracked and brittle and frayed. Make sure that there isn't any exposed wiring, the connections are good, and that you're not overloading circuits by putting too many cords together or too much load on a single extension cord.
And as you decorate the interior of your home, you're reminded to keep a careful watch over burning candles.
Make sure that you're extinguishing them when you're leaving, certainly for the evening or going out, and we encourage everybody to extinguish them when they're leaving the room. That may seem like a lot as you go in and out of a room, but don't forget about them. Make sure that you're cognizant of them there, and they do burn out, they do burn hot. The perception that because it's a small candle or something like that, that it can't cause a fire is untrue. They do cause fires, they do cause problems.
By ensuring your Borough, City Council, and staff of the City of Swift.
to amateur boxing, so the rules and regulations are a little bit different, and they really watch and make sure that their athletes are okay. And if you come down to the club, you will see that we take every precaution necessary for this sport because it is a serious sport, but at the same time you train like crazy to get in the best shape, and you will get in the best shape. And if you just come to train too, you don't have to compete, you'll see that it'll help you out a lot with your life and take out those frustrations and vent those angers all on a heavy bag or speed bag or another competitor. But it's a great sport. It's given me a lot of confidence to do a lot of things with my life. I don't think I'd be a teacher without it.
Top winners of the 2018 Saskatchewan Provincial Championship will now vie for a spot on the Team Saskatchewan boxing lineup, with an eye on nationals in the coming months. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from David Anderson, Member of Parliament for Cypress Hills Grasslands. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the management and staff of Pinnacle Financial in Swift Current. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Gus, Louie, and George at the K Steakhouse and Motel. Book your Christmas party or New Year's celebration today.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the Dr. Noble Irwin Regional Healthcare Foundation, keeping healthcare strong in Southwest Saskatchewan.
It was an evening of food and music as the Swift Current Filipino community came together for its annual Christmas party. This is the time of the year for celebration, and the Filipino community of Swift Current recently hosted its annual Christmas party. Close to 350 guests attended the festivities, which included a variety of entertainment, a visit from Santa Claus, and the unveiling of the new logo for the Filipino Association of Swift Current. Regan Abarquez is the president for the association and says the Filipino community has grown in Swift Current since 2003 and now makes up close to 5% of the local population. And with more individuals and families expected to relocate to the city, he hopes to expand their outreach services to newcomers.
We don't really have a venue for newcomers to be welcomed with, besides from the welcome center, because it's not us who is there. Maybe later on, if we have a partnership with the Southwest New Welcome Center, that we can put up like an office or somewhere that we could be more visible, or a key person working in the Southwest Newcomer Welcome Center. Yeah, probably that's one of the biggest challenges, and to keep people intact and participate in other activities.
And as the Filipino community of Swift Current embraces their new home in Canada, they also wish to share their culture with others, and why events such as the Christmas party are a great way to make new friendships.
We are very much family-oriented. Like, when we celebrate, we really celebrate. It's part of us giving appreciation and giving thanks to them for the various opportunities that they have given us here, not just in Swift Current, but also in Canada as a whole.
A sentiment embraced by Swift Current City Council, who had numerous members in attendance at the event, including Councillor Bruce Daig, who's attended the evening on many occasions over the years, and stresses the importance of the Filipino community and its overall role in the growth of the city.
Very important. I think that's the only way we can really achieve our 25 by 25 that we want to achieve, and certainly we want to be a very welcoming community. And I think that the Filipino community is real evident of how welcome we are here.
And as the Filipino community celebrates another year in Swift Current, band members of the Frozen Cones hope to become more involved in the Swift Current music scene, while sharing their love of music and culture with others.
We're planning probably by the next year to perform here. We'll sing a couple of or a few songs, English songs, so the people, we don't know that there are Canadians gonna attend the party. So we prepare the song in Tagalog. So we want them to enjoy the song. We want them to enjoy the party. So probably by the next year, we're gonna perform in English something song like Bryan Adams. You know Bryan Adams, right? And Nickelback.
A celebration of culture and a sense of community, while spreading cheer and goodwill through the holiday season. Well, this brings to a close another episode of Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you. We always welcome your news tips. You can always reach us here by phone at our studio or by email to contact us at southwesttvnews.com. Also, be sure to join us daily online for the latest news from across Southwest Saskatchewan and so much more at southwesttvnews.com. And be sure to follow us on a range of social media. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Carol Andrews.